Hello, I'm Galadrihan the Vampire, Emperor Galadrihan the Vampire from Coven.com. And we have much to discuss. This is on the website. You can buy it. It's big, got multiple sizes. And it's good coffee too. Keeps it hot. Yes, vampires still drink coffee as well. So, my human government slave name was Moses Claude Carnell. If you Google my name, you will see multiple books that I have published over years and years and years. One book I'm going to talk about particularly, this one here, which is on the website. It's in hardcover along with the other two. This one is called 666. If you Google my government slave name, Moses Claude Carnell, 666, you get 8 pages for free. On the website, I think this is $46.20. It's this book here, and this one here tells you the origins of who I am and how the Kabbalah works. So let me show you a little bit about the Kabbalah, because us vampires have to be intelligent. So these here are the tarot cards. You notice something about them? I'm going to just take a few. You see it? The Fool, it's a drawing, the name of the card, and a dot. The Magician, the drawing of the Magician, the name of it, and a black dot. The Empress, drawing the Empress, black dot. The Emperor, drawing name of the tarot card, black dot. So what I want you to see is, you can see this drawing here. Hold on, let me move the camera and see if you can see it. Okay. Ooh. So as you can see, when you Google Adam Weishaupt, this is right eye, left eye, Adam Weishaupt. It's the name, little black dot, and a drawing. Everyone is worshiping. See, on the Kabbalah, Adam Weishaupt is a tarot card. On the Kabbalah, as you see, every path, there are 22 paths. Like, this is the Fool tarot card. This is the Magician. It has a Hebrew letter and a number. This is Sephiroth 10. This is Sephiroth 11. It's a hollow circle. See? Adam Weishaupt is a hollow circle. But it's just a fucking tarot card. So let me put this back here. And you have to understand. It's all tarot cards. And this is how the world actually works. The Illuminati, founder of the Illuminati, Adam Weishaupt. Adam Weishaupt is a tarot card. Adam Weishaupt is from the genealogy of Pharaoh Akhenaten. Pharaoh Akhenaten accelerated the Yeti Neanderthal. The Neanderthal was accelerated and became a white-haired albino. Those which you see today, the degenerate version called the Caucasian race. And do not take offense to that. And I understand they're going to, because the Caucasians are accelerated Yeti Neanderthals. It's like saying make America great again. What year? Okay, so you have to be, if you can't evolve when you don't want to see reality. And let me be clear, animals are like that. If you put a huge mirror and nail it to a tree in the wild and put a camera up, when an animal walks by, it's going to go like this and start to attack it. Because animals can't deal with seeing themselves. Just like when you go to a Caucasian, you start to tell them the truth. Inner reflection bothers them, and they get mad, call the police, or attack you, or start yelling out obscene things. If you can't handle the truth, then you need to get off my channel. Because people like George Lucas, the reason why he's a billionaire is because he can deal with this. The reason why Queen Elizabeth is where she is because she can deal with it. That's the difference between an elite Caucasian and the poor Caucasians, the working class citizens. Because working class citizens can't deal with the truth. So deal with it. So Pharaoh Akhenaten accelerated the Yeti Neanderthal and created the first white-haired Caucasian. He had sex with the white-haired Caucasian to create Tutankhamun, who's my complexion. I don't know what the camera's making me look like, but I'm very light-skinned, like Mariah Carey. And this here is what you would call the first abomination. And then he sent the white-haired Caucasians to go attack the rest of the dark Negroes. And that there is why the planet moved the blessing from the Caucasian. Well, the Caucasians were an animal program, a four-chakra Sasquatch animal program, and the planet moved it. So the white hairs went on the moon, and then the sperm of the abomination, Pharaoh Akhenaten, he took the sperm from it and moved all the melatonin from it. He moved the signature of the melatonin. He moved the birthright from it, so it can become pale in appearance, retarded, like the one that went to the moon. Because then he made them destroy all the Negroes, and the planet removed and abolished the Sasquatch program, along with the dodo bird, which is also what was used, and several other what appears to be prehistoric creatures that were used to create the composite creature you call an upright imitation of a human called a white person. So that's why Queen Elizabeth, you see she has a black bag. And you see on all the ancient sculptures, you see this like bag thing, the square thing, device they're always holding. Because that means life support. Queen Elizabeth having white hair, the genetics. She's Venusian. Just like you got Aldobrandini bloodline, you never heard? Venusian bloodline, the Plantagenet bloodline. She's Venusian. And the Venusians are from the bloodline that was extinct from the planet. They're accelerated Yeti Neanderthals, and they know it. And they can deal with it. That's why those Caucasians are rich. Like George Lucas is rich. Like Steven Spielberg is rich. Like Joe Biden is rich. Because they can handle the truth. If you get mad at the truth, Mr. and Mrs. Caucasian, it's because you can't handle reality. And remember, when you put a picture of mirror in front of a grizzly bear, it comes charging at the mirror to tear it down, because animals can't deal with seeing themselves. But if you're accelerated, it's to impersonate a human. So your seeing yourself will be called inner reflection. Don't get mad. Deal with it so you can evolve. That's what my coven is about. I have the highest of respect for anybody that wants to come out the jungles. And I deal with Negroes as well, who are very primitive in their thinking because if they've been disenfranchised so long. I'm here for that. But you got to be able to sit through it. You got to be able to evolve because it's a rigorous process. The number one in becoming a vampire to survive longevity is to be able to deal with the things you're going to see. They die from their own grief because they can't handle it. You can handle it or you can't. Choose. Let me check the time on the camera because this thing don't tell me when it's... Okay. So the bag that Queen Elizabeth has represents a life support system. And it's all under Adam Weishaupt. They're playing the tarot card Kabbalah game. They're playing the Kabbalah game. I was born November 27, 1986. That's when I was incarnated. And when you can see, let me show you. I'm going to show you right now. And everything's explained in the book. Let me see how... Everything's explained in the book. I give you full Kabbalah so you can understand it completely. But this is the page I want to show you. Here it is. See? You got to pause it. To make sure you get it. Make sure you pause it so you can see everything. Okay? There goes my birth certificate. That's my original government name, Jonathan Norman Hughes. Okay? And the mark of this bloodline is rated R. It's called a perennial wrath. You be born with this here. Now, even though I'm light-skinned, see, there's a Y there. See, it's talking about this man, and my eyes are dark. So it's telling you that that's dark. And that's the man that's inside. He's dark. And if it's a Y on it, then what do you call a Y? You put a Y on a carcass body, like at the morgue. Let me show you. Here it is. See? But it's talking about the man in your pants. When you unzip your pants, that's the man. And that man will be dead like a vampire. We are the ones that are about to rise. And I want my coven, but my coven has to be intelligent. And you have to be willing to listen, because I need the best mileage out of you. And I'm not going to get no little mileage. I'm not going to bother with it. If you don't, oh no, then you just go. And I'm going to wipe that memory, because I can't put my people, my coven at risk. It is time to evolve. Oh, I know you all hear it all the time, because you all are already emo, punk, steampunk. You know, I'm not talking to a stupid audience at all. But so you hear them all the time. Oh, that's devil worship. Oh, this is a world for human beings. And what do you call from 1776 all the way up to George Floyd and Breonna Taylor? This world has been anything but human. It's not. The human emotional resonance is gone. What you have is violence, intolerance, just paranoia. Everyone's living in fear. It's time to evolve. People are at this point, the humans are afraid of evolution. Unless your pineal gland be turned on, where people can't hide and manipulate. Like when we're discussing, they go in another room and you can see through the other wall, they don't feel secure because they can't hide truth anymore. That's on them. It's called an apocalypse. It's called Judgment Day for a reason. Let me check the time on the camera, because this thing does not tell me. Okay. So now, I want to get into some more. So now, this here is the most expensive book on my website. It's 3. These religious texts have to be read by you to get to the place of a vampire, because you have to understand the magic. This is a wand, and this here is connected to this hand. The left hand is what this is connected to down here on me. My down here is connected to my left hand. That's why in here I have, let me show you. I show you in the book, I also have I can show you with my hand here, but it's zoomed in here, and I highlight it so you can see it. Hold on. Okay. Let me show you this way. We're zoomed in so you can see it. I'm going to show you on my hand, but I got to show you like this first so you can see it. Same book. I have a pentagram on my left hand. See, this is in the book, 666. That name, this is my human name, my government name, and I published it under my government name, Moses Claude Carnell, which is my celebrity government name. My birth name was Jonathan Norman Hughes. Wasn't using that, so I made up a name, Moses Claude Carnell. The books are published. And for my coven, you all have to, it's Emperor Galajahan. So I'm done using the human name, it's just for the humans. But it's, here you go. See? I am, and you have to understand what's really going on. Queen Elizabeth, I have her in here. Let me show you. She's in here too. When you see how she's sitting, this is her coronation. See the purple, yellow, and blue arrow? I show you on a Kabbalah the purple, yellow, and blue, and where she's sitting. Everyone is playing the Kabbalah game. It's all Kabbalah. Let me show you this here. Even the 12 tribes of Israel? No. It's the 12 tribes of Israel are the 12 triangles of the Kabbalah. Look. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 6, 3, 5, 6. Hold on a minute. Okay. 3, 5, 6. See? And that's exactly what's here. It's 12 triangles. It doesn't fucking matter if you have melatonin or not. It matters what can we get out of that DNA. Can we get the real can we get the real Mama Jamma out of here? That's what we want. I want to know, do you have, this is good coffee, and you get this right here on my website. This here is on our Coven website. I got some merch up there too. And these here are getting ready to be up there. I gotta make it to where it can check out again, which I already have that. I just gotta make it to where it can check out, but I'm gonna show you, hold on. It keeps the coffee hot, baby. When you go to a website, I got shoes, everything. Hold on a minute. Yeah, we gotta get into that too, so we can know what we're working with. You're gonna see the shoe is all, everything's always red and black. You're gonna see it. Blades Coven. And the spokes are on there, they're good. Nothing's gonna fall. It's solid. That's so cool. I designed it, yes. They're totally my brand. The name of the company, even though it's Blades Coven, that's our coven. That's our coven. I'm the emperor. There are 3 presidents. You'll see that. Not 3 presidents. It's emperor, because I'm blending too many things. Hold on a minute. So you have... You have 1 emperor, 3 monarchs. Then you have the consort of the monarchs. And what I said, you just go to the hierarchy tab. Go to the hierarchy tab. You see my face right there, and what you see in that tree, that order of positions from the emperor, the 3 monarchs, which should be whether 2 queens and a king or 2 kings and a queen. And then it's 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. These 3 are connected to this one. These 3 are connected to that one. This 3, and they're called the consorts. So let's say if this one here is the queen, these 3 offices of the red hat, the white hat, and the black hat, she will have one of the 3. So she, let's say, will have the 3 white hats, and they'll be the queen's consorts. So you have the queen, and you have the 3 queen consorts. And let's say if the middle one is a king, then these are the king consorts. And then from the king consorts, you have the prince regents. And then from the prince regents, you have, it escapes me, you'll see it all there. And your picture will be there. And it's serious. Because as you know, me being who I am and going public, because we don't have to hide anymore. Vampires don't have to hide. Because not you all, the humans, the people that keep saying they're Christ-like and they're fucking not. Look at Matthew fuck man, that thing is so loud. The cops are number drug traffickers. They traffic drugs to Negroes who are disenfranchised. They work hand in glove. They're just drug traffickers. They bring it in. It's all funneled through the police. You want to know where it comes from? Drugs start from poppy. It starts from poppy seeds. You have to grow it. So first you need farmland. All this is done by your government. Your government has set out to destroy itself, and now it's done. So we're not going to give a damn about the humans. The human emotional residents been dead. It was dead before you. It was dead before your grandparents were born. So let's talk about. Let's get into. I saw the light going. Let me see. Okay, let's talk about Matthew chapter 24, verse. So the disciples asked Jesus about when is the end going to come? And he said, Matthew chapter 24, verse 4, and Jesus said unto his disciples, here I'm going to show you. Right there. Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name. That's what the fake Christians in America do. They come in Jesus' name saying, I am Christ. That's what Christian means. Christian means to be Christ-like. They say, I am Christ, and deceive millions. That is what they do. I've never seen a Christian a day in my life. Now, the closest to one I seen on TV was the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama, Mother Teresa, I've never met them in person. That's Christian. And these fake Christians in America, these white supremacists that say all the time, they tell you they're white supremacists. This is what they say. They say, oh, America was founded on Christian values. What? I can get an encyclopedia and prove you wrong. I don't even got to argue. It was founded on Christian values? You call it enslavement, murder, rape, human trafficking, colonization, gentrification, murdering of the indigenous aboriginals, not by shotgun or by enslavement, by chickenpox, smallpox, disease, famine, and now they're disenfranchised now, and you're telling everybody they're from Africa. The Negroes are indigenous here. You call that Christian values? Then you're saying that white supremacy and Ku Klux Klan is what it was founded on. And you wonder how come you can't equate peace and love with no one even know. You can't even get into that shit because it's so psychotic. It's what it is, plus 20 pounds of bullshit, and then you got to weave past reality to get only to touch the parts that they want to hear, and the end result is blah. Like that's just what they are. They just can't think. They can't think. This is what happens when you're dealing with a creature that can't deal with inner reflection, critical thinking. They can't do it. They think it's critical race theory. Critical race theory is a college course study that was for people majoring or minoring in law. I went through the little grade school, military job corps. No, I don't know what you mean by critical race theory, but what they're really implying, the Republican Party is implying, we need to make sure that these Negroes have no more education taught about themselves. That's what it means. And that's why we are now going public, not just me, Blaze Coven, the Lupine Lures, the Vampire Coven. We're going public now. And it's time to recall the people that can ascend, pull them out of this junk of a society, because it's garbage. It's just a long, shitty stream to the White House door. Blood and feces. It's just a trail of bodies. You're delusional if you're defending this son of a bitch, because it's not worth it at all. Pardon me if I keep looking at the time, because my phone don't make a loud enough noise. It doesn't make a loud enough noise when it's time. So now, this here is the most expensive book. This is the real literature. It's called The Conversion of Demons. Now, this here is voodoo. It's backwards voodoo. Because you understand, a voodoo doll is a doo-doo doll. Like a brown penis looks like a turd. That's the doll that you play with. And mine has a Y on it. This is how the magic is done. And if you, that's too deep. Before I open this, let me give you back to the Bible again. The NIV came out in 1972. The NIV is not the first Bible. The first Bible off the printing press was called the King James in 1611. And now I'm about to show you something too with that. The King James in 1611, hold on a minute, got to Europe by a Protestant Reformation by Martin Luther. Martin Luther led a Protestant Reformation movement out of Catholicism. Now, this is before the printing press. So what was the Pope teaching people? What's the name of the book that the Catholic Church had before the King James Bible, before the printing press? It's called the Jesuit Reims. Reims as in Douay Reims, France, where it was written. It's called the Jesuit Reims. Now, do the Jesuits need any? One of the most famous Jesuits is Adam Weishaupt. This is the shit that you all are reading yourselves, and you wonder why you have no. So let's. I'm trying to see if there is. I know I got an original picture. Okay. I should have had this done. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry, but it is not my wish to be unprepared when I present something to my younglings and to my coven. There's so much information in my head about freeing you from the garbage of the world. I want to show you I need to show you what the 1611 cover looked like. Is it here? No. Oh, this is something I need to show you. This is my blood test. This is a copy of my blood test. Let me show you that that's me. Hold on. It's in a book too. AB negative, the rarest blood type, that's me. This is my. I don't want my debit card information showing up. Ugh. There it is. That's me. That's me. So, it's in your DNA. And I need you to know that you're holy. But you gotta let go of this Christian Jesus bullshit. You gotta let go of this garbage, or you're not gonna be free. The march to white supremacy has destroyed the fucking planet. It has destroyed the goddamn planet already. And they're still talking about this great Christian country. What year? When they say make America great again, just say what year. And then listen to the nonsense that comes out of their goddamn mouth. I mean, you do have a few Caucasians that are out there that just don't have anything to do with the bullshit, that are woke. And I love that. You have like Peter Joseph, who did the Zeitgeist. Remember the Zeitgeist 2007? Woke. Jordan Maxwell, woke. He just recently passed away this year, March 23rd, Jordan Maxwell. Jane Elliott, who was on Oprah, who did the blue-eyed, brown-eyed test, woke. Marianne Williamson, who ran for president, who tried to get the Caucasians to pray the racist model, she's woke. Like, you need woke. You need to wake the fuck up, address it head on. Like, you have to deal with that shit. Because nobody's gonna fucking be dealing with your inability to see yourself. No one is going to be held hostage and tiptoeing around in this world no more because they need to be afraid of your fucking feelings. You're going to be no one is scaring you. You live in fear, therefore everything is going to scare you. I didn't scare you. You were already in fear, therefore everything is going to scare you. Okay, remember I'm still looking for the 16. Got it. This is the 1611 Bible. You see what it looks like? It's the Kabbalah. See? You got the two pillars right here. 1, 2. Look at the Kabbalah. 1, 2. The gray circle here, which is Adam Weishaupt. See? The gray circle. 2 pillars. And above the gray circle is the white light. And above the gray circle is the high white light shining. And then down here is the Sephiroth that's broken into 4. And as you see here, his leg is kicked down. See, and there's 4 creatures in there. It's the Kabbalah. And you have to understand, when you open the Bible, the first thing you see is what? A bunch of numbers. It's not, the scrolls are not written in numbers. What is the numbers separating? It's not sentences, because you have one verse that's called Jesus wept. And it's only 2 words. It's a bunch of numbers through the whole thing. The Bible is Luciferian. It's the Kabbalah right there on the front. It's Scott Toma. It's like the Mona Lisa. When you cover her eyes, it looks like a penis. It's the bottom line. Adam Weishaupt is a tarot card. You have to get this through your head. Let go of this Jesus bullshit, or you're never going to be free. Holy Bible means what? Holy as in what? Adam Weishaupt, his face is in a round hole. Just like if I have 3 circles, it's a bunch of holes. It's called holy. Bible is eyeball. Bible rhymes with eyeball. Hole, giving you the eyeball. One is the right eye, one is the left eye. Holy, eyeball. Kabbalah. 12 triangles of the Kabbalah. Like it's common sense. Like it's just common sense. And it's in your face. You don't want to know what's coming. What's coming is reality. What's coming is the activation of the vampires in their pineal gland. What's coming... Thomas Jefferson was the 2nd vice president of the United States, which United States is nothing more than a British colony. It's a racist British colony. But the 2nd vice president was Thomas Jefferson. And he said this: I shiver for my country when I realize that God is just, as in fair, and that his justice cannot rest and be inactive forever. A revolution of some sorts will be the time and such when that justice is to present itself. Thomas Jefferson, I'm paraphrasing it, but I'm giving you modern terms. I'm not going to say thee and thou. I'm not going to do all that bullshit. This is 2022. That's what he said. This is your 2nd vice president. So the second coming is not anything that anybody who can't confront reality. You need to get your mind wrapped around reality. Reality is what's coming. Okay? People have pineal glands and they're tired of being oppressed and hiding, and I can't live in the places that I want to live because it's only for scared Caucasians or scared foreigners, or Negroes aren't allowed, or short people aren't allowed, or if you're too tall you're not allowed. It's mainly racism. You're not allowed. People sick of this bullshit. You need to accept the fact that you live in fear and go somewhere else to the mountains. But you need to get away from people, because people are no longer going to hold back their spiritual capabilities because you're in fear. You are the genetics of something that brought a plague to this motherfucking land. Deal with that shit. If you ain't got nothing to do with it, you shouldn't be shaking at all, answering back, yelling at the computer, the YouTube video that you're watching this shit. You shouldn't feel nothing then. But when I come through, it's not going to be no regard for anybody's fucking feelings. Or yours. My steampunks, my goths, my emos, and my familiars who are on the next level to be vampires. And then from beyond vampires, the Imperial family, which I said earlier, I protect my people. You'll never see my people running around here getting knocked down by the fucking Ku Klux Klan police. The first thing I'm going to deal with is the State Department. That is the first thing I'm going to deal with. And what's going to happen, what's off limits. That's already done. They know who I am. Your State Department already knows. I need you all to please like, share, and subscribe to Vampire Prepper. If you enjoy really getting a feel of and an understanding of what's actually getting ready to happen. And did you like, share, and subscribe to this video, this channel? Because on this channel here, we discuss the bad news. We discuss the hard, tough truths. We discuss the anti-humanity, because humanity is shit. Hold on a minute, let me check the video clip. We discuss the hard truth that sheeple just can't seem to wrap their mind around. We're Satanists on this channel. As I told you, you can look at the Bible all you want, but it's full of numbers. And then the first person that was created in the Bible was named Adam. Yeah, Adam Weishaupt. Like you're delusional. You have to be a Kabbalist to comprehend that. At this point, it's in your face. It's all corrupt. And people who were never working on evolution are about to get terribly scared. But I need my people. I want a huge Coven family of people that are ready to be something beyond. That's what I'm doing. Because I can. Because I'm here for this moment to do it. And I know my people are out there watching. And y'all been waiting to hear my voice. And there's a lot of you out there with the perennial wrath, and there's a lot of women out there with the down there that's dark around it. Because to create a baby with the perennial wrath, the penis wrath that I showed you, like I have a Y, there's someone with the eye, with the lines that's going straight up. And we come from a woman that has dark around her vagina. And because that's the chosen one, and that's the reality. Don't feel any bad. Don't you dare feel bad. Don't make me get my Luciferian communion book. Do I gotta get it? Don't make me get it. I told you I can fucking help you because you are a retarded version of the abomination. I'm a blend between a white hair and a Negro who has the birthright with a lot of energy potential and melatonin. I can help you. Get your fear and all that shit out the way. It's time to be a soldier. Like Sister Soldier. Like Bobby Hemmett. Like KT the Arch Degree. Like Dr. Vasima Zulu Credo Mutwa. It's time to be a soldier. It's time to want to be more than simple brain, pay rent to live on a planet you were born on, human. It's time to be more than that garbage. Because that shit is retarded. Hold on a minute. Let me show you. Because I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So when I said my Moses Claude Cornell, the human name, in my book here I showed the difference between, on this page, the lighting on it didn't come up high enough, but you see my Y perennial wrath, and I had to show that the Caucasian doesn't have one. And I explained why. It was in my human book again, as I told you, Moses Claude Cornell, and I published this 2 years ago. But you ain't gonna find them anywhere because I discontinued them. Because humans, I got tired of trying to awaken humans. And the only thing you're gonna get now is on the Coven's website. It's 666 with my accolade, Emperor Galadriel. And they're all hardcover. You're dealing with a master, someone that's the revelation of the goat. This book here is a transliteration of Revelation line for line. So you will get Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. And you will look at chapter 1 verse 1 in the Bible, and then you will look at mine. Then read the verse 2 in the Bible. I have the transliterate, so I just transliterated it. So you read 1 in the Bible, then my 1. The 2 in the Bible, then my 2. Then you understand how to read. By the time you get done with 3 chapters, you understand how the language is, what the numbers are for. It's Kabbalah. So this here is the revelation of the goat. Because you got to understand, when it says the revelation of Jesus Christ is the goat. It's Baphomet. In the back is this. And that's our Coven website, www.blazecoven.com is our hardcover. Okay. This one here is voodoo, like I said. the conversion of demons. You have to be able to see it. It's rated R. Deal with it. bladescoven.com. A psychological manipulation of lost souls at the end of the age. Yes. You have to be able to deal with it. It's sex in there. You have to be able to deal with it. Okay, let me get this page turned. There's pictures throughout the whole thing. And it's the chantment and the rituals in the background. It's triple layered. It pops out at you, baby. This is it. And this one here cost a lot of money. Oh, let me show you one more thing. And I do, like I said, when you get to this portion, it's, you gotta understand now. I'm gonna show you something. You have to understand. It's in red, but you gotta understand what's being done. This one here is not for weak souls, okay? This part here is called receipts. You have to understand the genetic of the gods. Okay, it's there. I give a little sample of the books on the website. By the time this video come out, the books will not be on the website yet. The books will be on the website definitely in August of 2022. This is going out July of 2022, so it's just the next month. I'm gonna make this coffee good, baby. Some bitch good, baby. Ooh, yes, we got the best. You know that. So our coven is in New York City. That's where we are. I live in New York City. I need a brownstone, a full brownstone, fully paid for, and that's why I need your assistance, I need your help, I need your donations, so we can have a physical address where you all can come see me, where we can have a place to meet, where we can have food. I love catering. I want you to feel safe. Outlets, a nice courtyard with a big gate in front of it, a 7-foot gate so you can feel safe, where it's our part of the community where you don't ever have to worry about them. Oh, I'm scared, fuck it, they can come see me. Because that's why I need to own it. When I own it with the deed and the title, now it's, I don't care if you're scared, walk around. We here now. You live in fear. Your children are born in fear. Your predatory capitalist system is corroded so much, it's disenfranchising you. It ain't just Negroes. Look at yourself. You're nothing to aspire to. Your grandparents definitely wasn't nothing to aspire to. It is time to be something more. I've seen a few. I've seen a lot more than a few. I have a friend named Michael. Tall, white hair, gorgeous. He could be a white hair albino. He's gorgeous. Gorgeous, sharp blue eyes, platinum white hair. There's another guy with a YouTube channel that's always talking about the scriptures in the Bible. Fucking gorgeous. He knows his shit. He already crossed that threshold. He's ready for immortality. You come right over here. You come get that everlasting life right over here. I love that. They don't give a fuck. They're not the same regurgitated garbage like their ancestors. And I damn sure ain't gonna have anybody that's brown skin or dark skin that's going to be the same regurgitated, repetitive, pay rent to live on the planet you were born on, disease, old age, death, garbage of the past. No, we're future. Let me check the time on it. No, we're done with all that bullshit. We're not gonna do the same shit and then wonder how come it's not working, because the New Age Caucasians, the New Age white people, they're not going to carry the burden of what their parents did. They're not interested in going undercover to murder people. They're just not. They really want to be the fullness of a human being. And really they want to be more than that, because humanity's boring. As I said, it's just fucking boring, disgraceful, rude, violent, evil. Everything comes from darkness. Righteousness, good comes from darkness. It comes from evil. Good is the result of when evil, babies come out of a womb that is completely black. There's no flashlight in a woman's stomach. You come out of darkness. The planet sits around a dark matter. Everything, darkness is what's real. And then when when you begin to chisel away at reality, it's called an illusion. The earth is an illusion. It's a space of entertainment and temporary transientness. But the darkness is the constant. The darkness is what's everlasting. And you're going to need the darkness. And that's what I'm about. Oh man, what are we going to do? We need a location. So I'm the emperor. And there'll be 3 monarchs. One is going to be over the location in New York City, as soon as we get a brownstone. Another location is going to be in New Orleans. So one of them is going to have to live. So the monarchs, the kings and the queens, is only 3, whoever it's going to be, who I choose. One is going to be permanently living at the location in Manhattan. One is New Orleans. The other one, I don't know the other location yet. And that's how we have to do it. That's how we're going to do it. And as you see, we have the real truth, the Kabbalah. It's Kabbalah. Like, we're not going to sit here and talk about the power outside of yourself, Jesus, and all this other fucking crap. Jesus is J-E-S-U-S, is V-E-N-U-S. Jesus is Venus. Venus is penis. Like, that's the role that Caucasians in the world play. They think they're sperm, Negroes are penises, and everybody knows each other. You got to get past all that goddamn silly garbage, and you got to get into the game. You got to get into the game. The real people were marked years ago. We're already grown now. And it's our time to make our coven. And we're not hiding either. We're not going to splash ourselves out there, but we're not going to operate in the shadows anymore. You're going to know that you cross me, you're going to be spaghetti. SpaghettiOs. And it's mainly the stupid humans that are constantly, oh my God, baby, you was already in fear. I didn't do it to you. You're already in fear, and I don't even care to negotiate it. I don't. So we have, oh my goodness. Oh, it's right here. I'm sitting here showing you the shit. You see how absent there's so much on my head. The Holy Bible is right here. Y'all fucking seen that shit and didn't even fucking tell me. Is it on camera? It's right there. Oh. Oops. It's right here. This is what I was looking for. It's already printed up here. This is here is the Kabbalah. That's what it is. 11/27/86. That's Adam Weishaupt. That's when he founded the Illuminati. May 1st, so that's 5/1. And then 17 so that's another one for 17 says 5/11/11. 71 776. 77 is 2 7s or 77. So it's May 5/1 1st, 1 2 7, and then a 6. And it was a what? On a Wednesday. The word Wednesday, go to Google, type in meaning of Wednesday, means day of Mercury. Mercury on the Kabbalah is 8. 5/11/27/86. That's why, hold on, this is my human book, Luciferian Communion. In the back, I showed you everybody. Dr. Sabi. I gave you all his numbers. He was born November 26th. I was born November 27th. Martin Luther King, same person, same game. See, January and 15th. January is a 1, 15, 5 long. You have to understand. I did it all for you. Here goes me. My name, you could Google it and it used to come up. This is what my name looked like when you Google it. Moses Clark. This is me. This is the 666 book and several of the books. Queen Elizabeth. All her mess. It's all a game. Let me check the time. Every bit. It's a game, and you're holy. Christianity is delusional Catholicism. The King James Bible. King James is a Protestant king. He's Protestant. His government name was James Charles Stewart. Just like you got Pope Francis today, his government name is Jorge Mario Bergoglio. So King James, his government name is Prince James Charles Stewart is King James' name. And what did he actually look like? Well, if he was a monarch, then clearly he did more than sign for the Bible. He wrote his own autobiography. It was called The Great and Mighty Works of Prince James, King of Great Britain. Google it. It's a red book with his drawing right on the front. And let me see if it's in here. So I want to get into also the different variations of the immortality, because I'm extraterrestrial immortal. Because I never. Oh, here it is, right here. Here it is. The image location. Here it is, right here. Image location. The new college back there. There he goes, right there. Oh, let me move that out the way. Pause the camera. Pause the video. You can read it. Like, when you go to Google, it's just going to be some lying bullshit. So, that's a page inside the book. I'm trying to, I got so much. It's so much I gotta show you all. So, I mean, the Jews read a book called the Tetragrammaton. Tetra means 4, gram means letter, aton, A-T-O-N, 4 letters, the aton. But what you gotta do is count. So the 6th letter of the Hebrew Phoenician alphabet is called Vav, and the symbol for Vav is a strike, like a 1. So count the Vavs in tetragrammaton, which means 4 letters, aton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a circle. So you have 8 lines in a circle. That's the Kabbalah. What do you mean it's the Kabbalah? If you count, the center of the Kabbalah is a circle, the sun, and it's connected to all sephirots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the kingdom. This is the heavenly kingdom, earth realm. This is out. See, it's connected to everything. Tetragrammaton is just the old word for the Kabbalah. That's all it is. That's all it means. Kabbalah means what? The Father. Our Father, Aura, O-H-R, Aura is a Hebrew word which means light. Like, so in Genesis, the light, the sun was created like at day 4. What did it mean by Genesis chapter 1 verse 3? And God said, let there be light. Light is O-H-R, Aura. Our Father means light. Light is Aura. So our Father is this one, who art is picture. That's art. So aura means light. Light Father, which art, as in picture, light Father, which is pictured in heaven. That's Adam Weishaupt. You got to know how to read it, because it's Kabbalah. And let me look at the time. When you begin to tell yourself that the Bible is sent by God, no, honey, it's extraterrestrials. That's the bottom fucking line. It's extraterrestrials. You need to get your werewolf, because I'm a hybrid vampire, as you know that, because I have a Y. I'm part hollow earth human. That's what makes my body magical, because all hollow earth humans have what? Rare AB negative blood. It's my blood is enchanted. So that's the witch part. So it's enchanted blood because my DNA is an old bloodline. It's still connected to reality. So that's why I say hybrid, because my blood is rare and it's enchanted. I can do magical stuff. So I'm part hollow earth human, part brown reptilian. It's in the book. I want you to know. So this page here, I get into exactly what they motherfucking look like and their statistics. But you gotta get the book. So I'm not a green or red reptilian. I'm a brown reptilian. Brown reptilians are the terrestrial kingdom. The celestial kingdom is redefined humans in an immortal state. I can do that to you. I can give you the extended life pills. I have access to that. It can be the immortal. That is a vampire. The celestial kingdom. That is the vampirism that I'm offering. To be me is a terrible situation. Because to get to Ra, you have to burn the phallic. And the soul, which is the restrainer that you all seem to can't find out who was restraining you. What's restraining you from seeing the whole picture is the light that is inside your body that you call the soul. That's your restrainer. Because you're a compilation of matter, and there's a spirit that's put in there by the soul. The soul is not here. The soul is not being touched. It's remote viewing your body through electromagnetism, and the spirit is a compilation of what the soul that made it, of what it wants to see. That's what the spirit is, and that's restraining you, because the spirit that is making the body animated is controlled by a being called a soul, which is a real being, and you can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing about it. You ain't got a soul to sell. The only thing you can do is break natural law, and it's not going to be done with you. It's going to be done with you. So selling your soul is you'll find out. So, and then when the soul is gone, then you need to make sure you have the HSV2, the pearly penile papillus, which is in the 666 book, where I show you what it's like. That's going to hold your matter in play when the soul is gone, so you don't go into decrepitude. You don't start to look like a 95-year-old woman at the age of 22. It's the pearly penile papillus, so there is some that has to be done. How you gonna get it out? You think I'm gonna put it in the cup and be nice? That means you don't have the emotional energy. We don't destroy the woman. You ain't gonna find, I don't care if you're talking about the lupine lords, the werewolves, the witches, the vampires, or the hybrids, which is my coven. You ain't gonna get to know any of these covens where they deplete the divine feminine. The divine feminine is only depleted in the human world, because the males, they're not men, they're males. Hold on a minute. Males are nothing but, when you see those, oh, I'm a man. That's not man. That's a male. That's an adult male. A man is in a garden. He has the full incorporation of a man and a woman inside of him. That's what Adam was. Eve didn't come out of his blood and guts and then he was stitched back up in the Garden of Eden. No, it's saying that there's a man, this is what the perennial wrath with the line going up, and there's a woman inside, a divine feminine, and they know it, especially when they turn 30. They're fully, I don't want to say bisexual because they find that a nasty term to use, but they're fully aware that they can spot the beauty in a male, although they will never present it because the world disrespects women. So they're just not going to, they don't want to hear bisexual, they don't want to hear none of that, because the world has just removed all civil rights for women. And that's what's coming back. The divine feminine is coming back. So the world is about to be very, and the males they're done. They're done. So, what was I getting at? You know I'm so absent-minded. I got so much I got to say. Oh, I know y'all want me to get back on that track. I'm trying. The divine feminine. I was talking about the three parts that I am, the coven, or I was getting to the brown reptilian. So anyway, when the soul is gone, and then the pearly penile papillus holds the matter in play, it's nothing but darkness. No, it's like no eyes, burnt out, hollow blackness. That is when the darkness can come in. The darkness is real. It would be perceived in the human residence as evil. Evil is just lived backwards. Evil is what's real. The darkness is what's real. And so the only way you can get to Ra is there can't be no restrainer inside of your body, which is the spirit, the glowing light that you call a soul. It's the darkness. That's when you are really getting into those realms. There's nothing inside. So then when your body becomes immortalized, when the event that's about to happen now, I will have what it appears to look like my GI tract in a serpentine-like looking body that you would call a reptilian. But in this case, it would be more brown looking rather than green as typical, or more devilish looking like the red. It'd be more brown reptilian, like you see salamanders, more really long tails. It'd be more brown reptilian. So that's what I mixed with hollow earth human, brown reptilian, which is what you're calling your it's extraterrestrial, it's the terrestrial kingdom, and the werewolf part, which is the melatonin, is the part of being a male, the hubris. So it's a hybrid vampire. That's just what vampire means. What the V is just a strike in the AM. So it's I am. I am is Ra. When Moses was on the mountain and he was talking to the burning bush and it said, "I'm the great I am. I'm the I am that I am." They just came out of Egypt. Anything that calls itself the great I am, that's Ra. He was talking to Ra. Moses was talking. It was a one-player game. He was on a volcano that explodes, talking to Ra. That's where he was at. So when you get to the nitty-gritty, you have to understand that you're fucking holy. You got to stop this whole Jesus Christ Bible bullshit. And you got to wake up and get with the program. You're holy, and that's what my coven's about. So I wanted to give a little quick rundown. I know I keep checking because I'm telling you the time will go off. So that's what it is. Like, share, and subscribe this video. I need you all to see the reality that you're perfect and holy. Go to my website, www.bladescoven.com. I am Emperor Galazrahan the Vampire. I'm a hybrid. Get your all subscriptions require payment. There is no way. I'm not going to give out our sacred literature, and you are so impoverished in your consciousness that you can't bring any type of tangible substance to the table. Vampires stick together, werewolves stick together, witches stick together. This is a coven. And when you get into the real side of things, you start to realize you do have to bring something to the table. And if you have no interest in providing anything, I'm not even talking about the imperial part, the organizational part, which is the emos, the punks, the steampunks, the gothics. It's a subscription required. $10, $20, $30, and you move your way up. And to the point where you don't have to. You just contribute the employment of making sure the covenant is expanding and getting bigger. That's the reality of the situation. There's no way around this. If you want to go to something free, go fill out a coupon and hop the gate and try to get into Disneyland. It's not going to happen. So I don't want none of that pop. Okay, so the clock ran out. So I was saying I don't want any of that poverty shit. I don't want anything to do with that. So in this coven, you are responsible for bringing tangible substance to the table. All subscriptions are paid, every last one of them, and we're moving up. We're going. We're coming to the surface. We're doing big things. We're growing, and that's the bottom of the line. I'm Emperor Galazrahan the Vampire. Like, share, and subscribe this video. You are dealing with somebody that can protect you. we have tangible substance. We're working with something that's real, not cartoon fake shit. In these other places where it's just a collection of theatrical bullshit. No, we deal with real magic, real power, real genetics. Stay tuned, go to my website, and see you on the other side.